Hi guys. Today I'm gonna talk about the how did I optimize my application, my service. Actually, my service, I made this service called, and it is actually a note taking service, but it's a habit tracker, and this is pretty looks pretty fine here, and you can log in. Wait, what is this here? Where's the toolbar? Hide. Yeah, you can see this. But the thing is that it is not. I didn't optimize it. The meaning of optimization there. I didn't add any. The performance is so bad. So let's take a look at it. So let's disable cache and let's just fast or slow 4G. Now let's make it fast. Just performance and look at this. And it seems like a fast. It seems fast, but for me it doesn't. So let's put the sorting here. We disable cache here, and let's put sorting like fast 4G. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's make it 3G, by the way. So if I just press 3G, there's like image is not generating, and it takes so long. Of course, I use 3G for the network, but still though, let's see. So there is no pre-rendering. Let's see how components renders. And yeah, just like this. It just generating like blink. It doesn't generate like a smooth thing. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to optimize this application. So so, so I'm trying to let me try to explain how server-side rendering or client-side rendering works. So server-side rendering is you the server will generate fully HTML and it sends to the client, and client will parse the HTML, and after that the first pane will be shown, and uh, the script once the browser encounters script it can download JavaScript on the client side, and it put water. It hydrates the static HTML with interactivity. So that is after page interactive goes. After that, and you can after that also you can the API calls if your page requires API like in from server, there's gonna be database query, and it is gonna render content. That is server side rendering. So how about client side rendering? So first client side rendering, of course there will be parsing HTML and like getting the style sheet, but actually it gonna download JavaScript, it's just gonna render cell. So first page interactive will be the same. The problem with client side rendering is if there's so many JavaScript, the first pane and page interactive will be bad, will be slow, or will be like gonna be late. And the important thing is the first pane. What user sees the how this website is really fast. They see first paint and how content paint doing or paint interactive. So this is how it goes. So my question was, why don't we use server-side rendering to render fully HTML, right? Why don't we use database query and revise the content of the HTML and make first paint and content paint fast at the same time? Why not like this? So this is how it goes. So before optimization, when my web page loads, it just like there's nothing on it, and it just like generates 6 component, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, no 8 component. It and each this card component has their own APIs, so it calls APIs by the card. And the bad thing about this is I did not use it's our client. just fetching. I use SSR for the authenticating, but beside of that, I just put all the client components, and that is there's no dynamic or there's no lazy loading, so it's just like boom. So if it's really slow, you have to wait every 7 components load at the same time, and you're gonna be like blink, and that is really terrible for your application when your customer's network is so slow. So why don't we use database interaction with SSR? So look at this component gonna use SSR. Why? Because this just you're gonna just fetch the data. There's no mutation on it. There's no post that put. So it is there's only get method, and there's like client side like state on it. And the problem is that this is component A, right? So this is component A is child of the React flow, and React flow is provider to wrap these components, and these are the client components, and we cannot use server component inside client component. So this is before. So to draw a diagram, this is how it goes. So it's server-side rendering. I think I put the no, I think content painted is kind of needs to be go backward. Yeah, that's my mistake. I have to revise this. Let's put content painted is wrong on the diagram. Okay, so let's see it. So when the database query is here and renders app, you're gonna get React Flow JavaScript files, and this React Flow will be called, will get the component A, component B, component C, component D, and this component A has their own each API. So there's gonna be networks, and they're gonna get it and mutate, and after that they're gonna hydrate the whole JavaScript. So you have to wait till JavaScript done. So to enhance the performance, we have to analyze which part is interactive. So in this part is interactive. Let me gonna show you. Like this part, this is interactive. This is fully interactive. I use React state. There's no API calls. It is interactive. And so this part and this part changes, right? But other part is just fully there's no JavaScript. It's just HTML or CSS. So why not be like this? Make skeleton of it, render first like this, and add data. And why don't we put it like this? Make page interactive. So that means that use database query on a render app, and React Flow is here, and component A is here, and there's hydration, and component A interactive, and there's component B, component C, and component D. So how this is actually possible? We're gonna use suspense of React. So this is how it goes. I'm gonna show the example what I made. So this component is SSR with database SSR, and with the database query on the first time. And other thing is just client component. And let's see the performance. Yeah, did you see it? Rather than making it blink, it just partially renders because I put lazy load on it. Rather than blink, yeah, look at this beauty. So this is how it goes. So I put suspense on the fully interactive, and other than I put I put suspense on the in the first part because I used lazy load. I used lazy load on this part and this part, and others I didn't put it. It just APIs. And the good thing is, if you see this part, let's see. Wait, this is so weird. I cannot go to performance tab. Huh? Ah, I see. I put. Never mind. This is so slow. Why I cannot go to? Never mind. So this is actually how it goes. But if you see the code, you're gonna. So you're gonna be like, oh, that's interesting. So at the first page, stats page, we use server action. This is too dark. Wait, hold on. So like, why don't we just do like this? And yeah, this is much better. So if you see the code of the stats page, this is stat page, and I revise it. So you use server action, you get it, but you don't put await on it. You just get the database query, because if you put await on it, even this getting component will be await. So we don't use await on it. We use await on the client side of it. Client side. So in the start page is it just provider, and I use suspend on it. It is skeleton. So in lazy load, I use hook to solve the promise. So there's no API call on it, and I made just, and this is just the client component. I lazy loaded. Even this, I forgot it. Even this part this is production, so there's no kind of this. And this is really interesting part. Actually, I want to explain more. Let's explain more. No, never mind. So this is just I'm gonna. The good part is you don't have to call API, because API, and moreover, the main thread is not blocked. And third, if you enhance the database query, the render app will be more fast, and which means that caching. There is caching, but I mean the Redis cache, like there's caching in the Next.js, but I mean like putting Redis on it, on it. So that's gonna be more fast, really fast. I'm gonna use caching, so it is gonna be database query. You're gonna render app faster. So that is gonna be different. That is gonna be like rec flow, and component A hydration, component B hydration, no API call, component C hydration, and component D hydration. So there's no API, there's not gonna be API call on it, and now we're gonna reduce the database query on it. So that is gonna be blazing fast. So this is the end of today what I learned. So hope tomorrow I'm gonna talk about this more. Okay, bye guys.